Welcome! If you would like to live in Canada permanently, you need to apply to become a permanent resident. There are a number of steps in this application process: completing forms, paying fees, and providing supporting documentation. The best way to make sure you have completed all the steps is to read the instruction guide that applies to you. All guides are available on the Citizenship and Immigration Canada website at www.cic.gc.ca/guides. We understand how important this application is to you and that forms are not always easy to complete. So, we have created this video tutorial to help you fill out two of the main forms for permanent residents. The first form is called the Application for Permanent Residence in Canada, which is also known as Form IMM 0008 Generic. The second form included in this video is the Schedule 1 Background Declaration, which is also known as Form IMM 0008 Schedule 1. Remember that these are only two of the forms you need to complete for permanent residence. For instructions on how to complete the other required forms, you should refer to your guide. On these forms, some questions will ask for information that can be found on your passport or travel document, so be sure to have those documents with you as you complete the forms. You will also need information from each of your family members' passport or travel documents, even if they will not accompany you to Canada. Make sure all your information is clear and easy to read. Your answers must be written in either English or French. You must answer all questions or your application will be returned to you for completion. This could cause processing delays with your application. If any sections do not apply to you, write "not applicable." If you are filling out your forms using a computer, type your information into the white spaces. When you need to select a box, click on the box and a check mark will appear automatically. We encourage you to fill out your forms using a computer, as typed forms are easier to read. Please note that you cannot save your information on this form. When you're done, print the forms, sign them, and then mail us your completed application. If you are filling out your forms on paper, print your answers neatly using a black pen. Mark each box with a check mark or an X. Be sure to sign each form where indicated, as your application cannot be processed without your signature. This video will help explain each question on your forms. Once you are ready to start filling out your forms, you can follow along with the video. Listen to each explanation and then press pause as you answer the question on the form. Once you're ready, press play to move to the next question. Let's get started. The top right area of page 1 is for office use only. Do not enter information here. First, select a category for permanent residence. If you are being sponsored by a family member, you should check Family Class. If you are applying to come to Canada as an investor, to be self-employed, or to start your own business, check Economic Class. If you are an eligible skilled worker or professional, check Federal Skilled Worker Class. If you are applying as a refugee, check Refugees outside of Canada. If you are an eligible student or temporary foreign worker, check Canadian Experience Class. If you check Other, provide details in the box to describe your situation. If you are applying through the Provincial Nominee Program or the Quebec Skilled Worker Program, you should check Economic Class. Enter the total number of family members, including yourself, included in this application for permanent residence. You should only include your spouse or common law partner, all of your dependent children, and all of your spouse or common law partner's dependent children. You should include each spouse, partner, or child, even if they will not accompany you to Canada.